Mark. I live in a little village called St Keen, which is near Liskeard. So yeah, it goes back to 2009, which is 13 years ago. I ended up at Creation Fest because my daughter was there. She came to Creation Fest, and I wasn't going to go to Creation Fest. It wasn't even in my, in my consciousness at all. But sadly, I was married at the time, and my marriage came to a very shocking and sad end. And I ended up at Creation Fest because my daughter was there and I was lost and I didn't know what to do with myself. We were expecting to go on a family holiday at that time. I was, really just lost and couldn't make sense of anything. So yeah, I ended up at Creation Fest. I spent the whole week camping there, and I listened a lot to what was being said and the preaching and the seminars and the music. And I had experience as a kid growing up in the Church of England, so I'd been an altar boy. But yeah, when I left school, went to university, from that time on, I felt like I didn't really have a relationship with God. I didn't see how God was going to sort this crazy world out. I thought perhaps people could, amongst ourselves in some way. Yeah, so I believed in lots of kind of stuff around the environment and politics, CND and Greenpeace and all these things. And I thought that was all good stuff. I still think it mostly is good stuff. Anyway, back to Creation Fest. On the last day, I ended up hearing a guy called Phil Pachonis preach. He finished with an invitation to people to make a decision to follow Christ. And I made that decision, in a way, reluctantly. I thought, well, I got nothing else to lose here. But I also felt like God was drawing me to make that decision. I couldn't just leave that building without a sense of huge regret if I'd chosen not to respond. And it seemed very peculiar to me, really. I didn't expect that to happen. But yeah, someone prayed for me. Over the period of the next few months, I did feel God's transforming power at work in me. I felt hungry to know God. I felt hungry to listen to His Word, to read His Word, to understand it, to pursue Him, to apply, that in my life in a meaningful way. And I felt God's peace. His timing is so perfect. I think that's something I've come to admire, because so often as people, we want whatever it is we want it now, don't we? And that's not always the right thing.
What incredible and beautiful testimonies. Thanks for being one of those who listens, who prays, and who gives generously to help support this year-round ministry. We've been so encouraged by seeing the way that God has stirred on hearts, brought people to faith, and often just given people a little taste of the beauty, of the goodness, the peace, and the hope that we believe is found in the person and work of Jesus Christ. We'd love to have you partner with us and join in sowing into these stories, not just at this event, but the whole year round. Look forward to seeing you either next year at Creation Fest or as part of our year-round ministry.